Yeah, YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm your host, Watts, and today we're talking about some scenarios that could potentially make this the biggest Royal Rumble ever. That could potentially make this Royal Rumble the biggest Royal Rumble ever. This has the potential to be the biggest Royal Rumble ever, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look at all the star power that's going to be in there. But look at all the star power that could potentially be in it. John Cena's going to be in it. CM Punk is going to be in it. This is actually CM Punk's second Royal Rumble, but he's healthier now, so that's going to be dope. Randy Orton might show up. I know that he's, doing the injury angle with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, but he might show up. Roman Reigns is going to be in the Royal Rumble. That's crazy. Roman Reigns in his first Royal Rumble, and I think, to be honest, this is his first Royal Rumble since 2020, 2019. There's so many scenarios that makes this big, and the main thing that makes this big is that there's always a possibility that The Rock might show up. The Rock might actually compete in the Royal Rumble. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't want to sit there and take that and run with it, but there's always a possibility. Then you got the main guys such as Drew McIntyre gonna be in the Royal Rumble, more than likely. Obviously, he will be there. Then you also got Jey Uso, who I think might end up being the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble this year. But if not, I kind of want it to be Montez Ford. I know for a fact it may not happen. It's probably not going to happen. But if you want to get a new young face over in the main event type scene, it should be a Carmelo Hayes. You could go a Braun Breaker. You can go so many routes to create a legend in these Royal Rumbles. And I don't know a lot. There's a reason why I'm not a booker, because I'm not biased, but I also feel like I know enough about the wrestling business and what it would take to necessarily be one of them guys. I'm more so talking about that organic rub, that organic, being over organically, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And truthfully, we don't really know who's going to win. Realistically speaking, it could be Roman Reigns, to be honest with you. It might be CM Punk. It could be Seth Rollins, but I don't think that they will go the route of having Seth Rollins win it, because whoever wins that Royal Rumble is probably going to go after Cody's title. Anyway, it could be John Cena. John Cena goes after his 17th one, which would be cool, but I don't know. I'm torn. I kind of want him to win the Royal Rumble and get his 17th world title, but I also kind of want him to be a Grand Slam champion and win the Intercontinental title, so I don't know. I feel like they're going to go with the latter one, though, because though we love John Cena, he's already basically saying, I'm not going into this with high expectations, but I'm going into the Royal Rumble with high expectations. And I say this every year, and I get excited every year. I'd be like, wow, this because Royal Rumble is probably my favorite pay-per-view because it's so unpredictable. Even though you may have an idea of who's going to take it or who's going to win it, you truly just never know, bro. You just never know. And I love the unpredictability of it. I just truly do. When I was younger, I used to love playing the Royal Rumble and SmackDown versus Raw. I still love playing the Royal Rumble in regards to WWE 2K. You truthfully just never know what you might get. But I'm just truthfully excited. This is my favorite part of the year. I actually like the Royal Rumble a lot more than I like WrestleMania. Not because WrestleMania isn't great or anything like that, but I just always enjoyed the unpredictability of just never knowing who it could really be, and not even just knowing who could win the Royal Rumble, but who might show up. Special appearances from people, legends return, but legends that we actually care about returning. Not Hulk Hogan, and not Hulk Hogan. But real spill, I'm just truly ecstatic to see how wrestling has grown. And it's crazy because there's people who haven't watched the product in 20 years. There's people that haven't watched the product in 10 years, 5 years, haven't watched the product since they was kids, that's tapping back in and watching what's going on. There's people who never watched a wrestling match in their life that's excited. Hell, even my girlfriend, she be more excited to watch SmackDown sometimes more than me. And best believe we're gonna have a front row seat in the living room watching the Royal Rumble Saturday, February, I believe, 2nd. So overall, let me know what you think is going to happen in the Royal Rumble of 2025. It's in Indianapolis. Cold, very cold out there, but it's going to be hot in that ring. Jesus Christ, that sounds crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. But overall, like, comment, subscribe. Please let the channel grow. Please be the reason why the channel grow. I appreciate you guys. Still super happy, super grateful for 500. Couldn't have done it without y'all. There's a lot more coming. I got a lot more ideas in my head. I'm just kind of saving it a little bit, saving it until, we get a little bit more, but overall, like I said, I'm gonna put my blood, sweat, and tears into this like I'm Triple H in 2004. Like I love this stuff more than life itself. And like I said, even if I had 2 subscribers, 2 views, if I never make 1,000, I'ma still just tap in, to be completely honest, and just make things happen. Because Real Spill, I just like watching the show and sharing my thoughts. Even if nobody sees it, Real Spill, I just like getting my thoughts off because I'm a creative like that. I've always been a creative. I write music, I make beats. The intro you hear, or like the music you hear in the background, I actually made that beat. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all guys. I love y'all, but I'm out. Peace.